How are some polar bears thriving despite climate change? Recent research suggests one subpopulation of polar bears living in the Barents Sea is beating the odds. There are 20 known subpopulations of polar bears in the world, and this study observed one of those groups over a 25-year period.
We're interested in monitoring any polar bear population are what we call the vital rates. So survival, reproduction, those are the big ones. And then the other things we want to understand are things like their body condition, and mainly body condition because that's one of the major indicators of how the population is faring.
So why did researchers choose to focus on the Barents Sea? This area is changing much faster than any other part of the Arctic, especially when it comes to the ratio of days polar bears spend on land rather than sea ice.
There were some declines in body condition, but then it seems to have basically stabilized out that the bears are doing okay there.
Climate change has rapidly warmed the area, giving these bears as much as 100 fewer days of access to prey they'd normally find in the sea.
The bears are spending more time on land, that's very clear, but they have exploited food resources that they've always used, but it seems like they're just using more often now.
There's the possibility that there might be unusually rich alternative foods to like their standard ring seal, bearded seal diet in the area.
While this study found these bears adapting to the changing climate, it doesn't mean they've eliminated the risk of extinction.
The fundamental ecological fact that polar bears are only found in places that have adequate sea ice clearly tells us this baseline fact that polar bears need sea ice. And if you lose enough ice, eventually you lose the bears.
So, is there any reason to be optimistic?
Yes, I think as long as it's qualified and put in that context of it is a reason to hope that regional variation will temporarily buffer some of these subpopulations.